today. From M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game. And we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry here for Joe Mixon. Nice move at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win.
First down.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
Recovered.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From midfield now, Burrow. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Flushed out right. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start by running the option to the right. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
2-yard line.
Out to his left. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he floats one there, incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game, as it's 1st and goal. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved, fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick
So
off.
not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only
under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Taking a shot for Samuel. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just look, oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice game.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Jackson flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cop.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Smith to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down, Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down.
Second down and 10.
Again, it's Burrow. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So that one will be accepted. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Justin Madubuike in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
Burrows.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Steps away. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They go play action with Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get them home free. Rolling to his right. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs Let's move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, end zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and with a stiff arm, spin move, end zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
I had to kick off and running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need to win, who need to win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. With a stiff arm, spin move, end zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off.
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Minshew. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
That's good.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
It's 1st and goal. A chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That's the end of the first quarter.
2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
Recovered by the
Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Fournette on the counter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Forced out to him. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Pass interference. Defense.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Being chased out left. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So we are halfway home. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it.
Josh Lambo to kick.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin, 39 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense. For two guys going up for the football, which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Minshew with a give to Fournette. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Again, it's Fournette. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate. I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Play action. Now Jackson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And Jackson throwing once more. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay.
Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And the Ravens have got it.
Lamar Jackson sacked. A fumble on the play.
So far, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. They'll roll him out right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
The Ravens are champions of the AFC as we sign off and say good night, everybody.
Nothing.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, will see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gonna
start your week by installing your game plan.
Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who is the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with it, so what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 61.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. As it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And right away, he lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
Lamar Jackson sacked.
So here are the Ravens with great field position to start out. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
And what a sophomore season he had for the Cardinals. Pretty much swept every major quarterback award, including the Heisman Trophy. And we spend a lot of time talking about his legs. Formidable. He can run the ball like few others. But the key to everything for him is his ability to be accurate from the pocket.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for... And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Bridgewater. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Teddy Bridgewater sacked.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Ravens 7, Panthers 0.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens send their punter out now. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And taken right on the 30. A A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
40-yard line.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Bridgewater now from the 50. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Man open left side, it's Williams. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
On any field goal block, we can talk about scheme and design. But the bottom line, who has the desire to actually go get the football? Because I'm going to tell you something. That hurts when you go and block a kick.
Yeah, we have the bird's eye view up here. As soon as he broke through past the line, it's almost like you could see that developing. Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've come upon... So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated. Ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Oh, what a move. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Play action. It's Jackson. On the move to his left. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 12 yards. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Jackson now. Off the play fake. Rolling to his left. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First down.
Off the play fake. Jackson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
A loss of 8 yards.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, and going deep downfield for Boykin. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
Here's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Boykin. Touchdown.
They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown.
Panthers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
He's going to make everything happen.
And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. And it is now 21-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A first down throw for Bridgewater. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
Bridgewater's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And again, it's Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone's seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Steps away to his left. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Tucker lining up for the extra point.
The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Take over first and 10. At their own.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And that's caught inside the 35. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.